Yes.
literally. So moving on from United, okay. I mean, we can't move on United without talking about their talisman, which is Cristiano Ronaldo, right?
And
So
it
let's
is
start.
it has been so much in the news now that even Ronaldo is replying to his fan pages.
Yeah,
So that is something which is very unique to Ronaldo. And
he has been
it's one
started
thing
doing
is,
it, recently only. I mean,
yeah, and
last
one thing is
1 or 2
pretty
years.
sure, like, one thing a lot of people who are associated with United very closely, they always say that what United we are seeing right now, Ronaldo is training with this guys, from 2 months back.
Yeah,
So he knows this is coming. He knows that those players are absolutely shit. They don't want to play. They it's more of a entertainment United for
he
them.
knows
So
what the
Ronaldo has
competition
been
is.
seeing these players from quite a good time, and he knows that if he plays with them, forget about Ballon d'Or. He will be, not even in the top 30 next season.
Yeah,
What happened with Messi this time could be very well happening with Ronaldo next season. So he knows that club is a mess. I don't think so. He rates Eric Ten Hag also that much, and that's why he had some kind of follow up with him in the first game week,
no,
and
I think what I heard and I was looking at is like Cristiano Ronaldo was saying that to Eric Ten Hag that we because he's a veteran of the game. He has seen so much football, right? So what he was saying is like discussing with Eric Ten Hag was that this team cannot play pressing football. If we do, we'll concede goals. And whenever they
that
tried,
has been the
they
scene.
conceded goals. And that's what Cristiano was saying at a
And
touchline also.
forget about pressing. Like if you see the Brentford goal, all the two, the both of their strikers, when they started pressing, all of a sudden, United plays well for 4 5 minutes because you are young, you are new, you are having that stamina. But pressing football needs a lot of tough characters. Once that
Leave
is gone,
United. I'm like I'll get otherwise depressed. Just let's talk about like Ronaldo's options right now. What are the realistic options he have? I
I
heard
I don't know,
some
like
rumors about
I don't know, like
Dortmund
all
rumors
the
are put to
clubs
sleep. First of all, nobody can
all
tell
the
me about
clubs
Dortmund.
all the clubs who are his agent is walking him through are kind of not going ahead with it. Yeah, wages is one of the main reason, I guess,
I also have
because
one problem with the media. They use a very strong word like reject. If I am your agent, obviously I'm gonna inquire that if clubs have interest in you. Now that's not rejecting. If somebody is not in your plan, that's not like rejecting.
you
It's
know
like
I seriously don't see Ronaldo playing in United this season. I feel that he will do whatever he can in his capacity to get a transfer in the next few weeks. But if he stays, it will be good for United fans because they don't have a number 9. It is, I guess, Anthony Martial, and we all know that what Ronaldo is and what Anthony Martial is.
you
But
can't even like
uh,
compare.
which we were discussing as well. If Chelsea doesn't get Aubameyang, then it's a no-brainer that they will be going for Cristiano Ronaldo. And
Exactly. I was actually
so
talking to one of my
they
friends
have,
also.
according to yesterday's news, Chelsea has put up a
Wait.
bid of 15 million plus Marcus Alonso in the Aubameyang bid.
Hmm.
So, and Barcelona is asking for 30 million, and Todd Boehly has straight away said that they will not match that amount. If
Hmm.
they will be somewhere around 20 million, not a penny or more of that. So if that deal goes off, then who is the option remaining for Chelsea?
Yeah.
It is United's number
As
one.
I was saying, like Chelsea, I've never seen them Chelsea doing a deal right at the end of the window. So if they wanted a striker, they would have already got him, and they need a striker. They are looking for a striker, but they're holding out for something. And on the other hand, Ronaldo also said that I'll be telling the truth after 2 weeks. That's the end of transfer window. So there's something move. I think there's a hold up from Ronaldo and Chelsea. Now I don't know if it is for each other, which I think is very likely right now, to be honest. Because Ted
Yeah,
Bolly, had the first meeting with George Mendes, and he was very, very interested in signing. And Tuchel also, if you see his interview when he was asked, he did not say anything. Yeah.
He said one thing very that at I always say that at that time,
Mhm.
Chelsea didn't got Koulibaly. Now
Hmm.
they have Koulibaly and they are almost, you know, Wesley Fofana has also said that he will not play for Leicester and he wants the transfer. So it
Yeah.
is almost sure that they will land on Wesley Fofana as well. So now getting those defensive reinforcement in, I guess
One more
Chelsea can go
observation.
ahead with it.
One more observation. Moving your only sole striker, Timo Werner. Why? To make space for somebody.
Yes, and no, that is a that I won't say that just because of Ronaldo they move. Tuchel is a player from the or a coach from the Abramovich era where if a player is not doing well, he will not linger on with that player.
But
He will say that if he wants to
if
go,
you
he
see
can
Timo
go.
Werner's UCL stats, he was one of the best
Yes,
players in Chelsea.
yes, and his work rate is unmatchable.
Yeah,
He will
absolutely.
give you 100%. He was still there for the Chelsea versus Tottenham game. He
Hmm.
was in the stands.
Hmm.
So it's not like Chelsea doesn't like Timo Werner, but he just doesn't don't fit the system what Thomas Tuchel is playing.
They
So
want a clinical finisher. That's what
they want a
he's
clinical
not.
finisher, and you know, uh, as a Chelsea fan, it's pretty much same. Just go and buy Ronaldo, even for a year we will be
I
having
mean,
much more goals
it's a
scored
very
than what we have.
straightforward signing, but it's also complicated signing because you have to get him from United. Now it depends
Yeah.
on United, right? Ronaldo is maybe trying this move. Let's see. And I think I don't say Sporting Lisbon. I don't think so. He'll go there right now because
No, no, I
especially
don't think so.
why would you go to Portuguese league, which is not as tough as Premier League, when you're preparing for World Cup? You want to be on top of
Absolutely.
the competition.
And this is the last
Prime
World
time.
Cup which Ronaldo will play. So, you know, I if, for Portugal also, I would say a lot of fans will get angry, but Ronaldo in Chelsea would be a much better player than Ronaldo in United because in Chelsea he will be scoring a lot of goals. He will be getting that confidence for the World Cup,
Also,
and which will
he'll
benefit
be
Portugal a lot.
yeah, and he'll be like having a lot of practice in score. The thing is, he has been starved so much for goals. I'm pretty sure that in training he works for finishing like a beast, so that any chance he gets, he scores. And if he goes to Chelsea after getting this kind of starvation, he'll be ripping apart everybody.
He scored
Imagine
15
getting
goals with this United team last season.
18 in Premier League. He was like
18 in
second
Premier
because
League.
first was joined Salah and Son.
Just imagine Cucurella, Chilwell, and Reece James putting those
Dream.
crosses for him every 5 to 10 minutes.
And
So
Jorginho's over the top
over
logo,
the
which
top,
for what he's known.
he will get a lot of
Dream.
chances in Chelsea.
Awesome.
He will get a lot of chances in Chelsea.
Sterling
So
also producing assists.
so that is
Dream
I
move, man.
don't think so. Again, United won't sell their number one player to their rival. But as I say, Chelsea is not their rival.
Yeah,
Their
it's
if
not
you are targeting for top
Liverpool or
four
something
spot
like that.
currently, then I guess you are wrong in certain way. You are
Also, even if they
trying to
want to
achieve
keep
very much.
Ronaldo like till the Champions League comes, they could loan it to Chelsea, and whenever Chelsea plays Manchester United, he won't play. Simple.
Yeah, that also could be done,
Two
but
matches
I
is
don't think
done,
so. He will
and with the
take a loan move. And that one thing is simple here. If the player doesn't want to play for the club, there's no point in keeping him.
no,
And United is such a legendary club, such a a club which has seen a lot of players wanting the transfers,
the
but
only
still
thing the only thing that is like the arrival of Casemiro, can that change Ronaldo's mind?
uh,
But I don't think so. If they don't make any, let's say if they buy Anthony and left right back, let's say, then it becomes a promising project. Then he might think that, all right, now we have some squad that is competitive in the Premier League. Otherwise, right now, there's nothing.